The Ibrahim Student Scholar Leadership and Dialogue Project was part a revenge, the only moral, ethical revenge that this Ibrahim family could engage in response to 9/11, where they saw Islam hijacked by terrorists, and they saw there was sort of an ignorant monolith thing. The weapon of mass destruction is mass ignorance, and the Ibrahims felt that was what was happening. They needed some remediation, and it was bringing in the best and brightest Muslim American undergraduate students studying about the Middle East, and again with a career trajectory where they would be likely and actually committed to doing longer-term work on the Middle East. And to bring together these Muslim undergraduate student scholars with Christian undergraduate student scholars with Jewish. It was really the Abrahamic faiths that they wanted to bring along. It's been since broadened. You don't have to be religious to come. You can be outside of those faiths and have different religions and come. So they broadened it, but it was initially really focusing on this theme, and they wanted to make sure that these students had a once-in-a-lifetime experience that would prepare them to be ambassadors of the United States, representing the best and the brightest, not mass ignorance, but massive information, and in contact with the changing realities in the Middle East, and have these people seated around the country. And these would all be people that would have some precursor experience before they went, preparation, to maximize what they experienced that Nashua was so obsessed with maximizing, and postscript, what happens afterwards? Goodbye, see you later? No. They have to talk about the impact of the experience and have a sort of a contract with each other and with me and the Ibrahim family, that they would continue their work in specific ways and talk concretely about what they were going to do the year after. So this is a very interesting and dramatic project because of who goes. Secondly, it's a dramatic and I think unique project of where they go. These are bookended by Saudi Arabia and Israel. It's not often young student scholars of interfaith America go and experience in the same trip Saudi Arabia and Israel. And so they have a once-in-a-lifetime uniqueness just by the content and the itinerating of where they're going to be going. And then it's unique because they have to do things afterwards as a cohort. And they also have a chance, like Nashua has, of uniquely giving back to the program, of giving back to the course that got her into this program, which she now is a research associate in, and teaching some parts of that class, and now working with the Ibrahim Family Foundation in ways that are not fully clarified but will be very shortly. So the mission of this program is to create ambassadors of America, but also people that develop in the old days, old school, a Rolodex or BlackBerry or an iPhone now, set of companions, and they can study about conflict mitigation. They know who to call in Israel on the security realm. They know who to call in Saudi Arabia in terms of the startups and the incubators which are happening in Saudi Arabia. They know the women that are struggling in Saudi Arabia to figure out what are the red lines. What red line do they know they can't cross, but what yellow lines can they cross? And are looking for social change in a way that is impact, but it's done carefully. They have now people that are part of their lives to do politics with, to do education with, to do business with. These are all things that make it special, I think.